The Gina and Matty Podcast.
Enough coffee, let's talk TV. What should we be watching, Pablo?
Well, the one out the gate that I want to mention today, and this is a really hard show to talk about because I could give away everything.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those shows, there's a huge spoiler in the first episode, so very tough to talk about. But Paradise, Disney Plus, comes out every Tuesday at the moment. Created by Dan Fogelman. Now, he's known for This Is Us.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a great show. And it's sort of similar, not that similar, but yeah, it's his sort of signature style in this show. It's all about a president that gets killed in an affluent town that's paradise. Or is it?
Now, do we know anyone in it? Are there any names in it? Or is it sort of one of those shows you go, oh, I know that guy from that thing. What's that thing that guy's from?
Sterling K. Brown, he's the lead. He's the Secret Service agent. And I think, Gina, you might agree with me on this. It's very annoying that Matty has good hair all the time, right?
He does always.
Thank you very much.
Oh, except I took a photo before.
Yeah. She got me with it when I was having a bad hair moment.
Well, James Marsden, he's in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He has the best hair.
He does have good hair.
Very frustrated. It reminded me of you, Matty.
Thank you.
No, hang on, take that back.
He's very...
Oh, goodness.
That's the photo,
That's
Jenna.
the bad hair, is it?
Yeah. That's the our producer's been away for 3 weeks here, and I don't know where the live reads are, and we don't have a run sheet. That's what that is.
He's trying to look 20 there, I think.
Did he? He just run his hands through his hair and it all stuck up like.
Send it to Beck in digital. Go on.
What's that movie where she runs the stuff through?
Something about Mary.
Something
It's
about
a little
Mary.
bit something about Mary.
It's a couple of something about Mary's, that one. Yeah, send it to Beck so people know what we're talking about. Okay, so Paradise, James Marsden, the very good-looking James Marsden, who doesn't seem to age. He's in it.
He's in it. Sterling K. Brown is in it. Highly recommend this one. There's only a few episodes out, but you're going to love it.
Oh, you said it's out every Tuesday. It's
Out
one of
every
those drip
Tuesday.
feed. You can't binge it.
You can't binge it. You can't binge it. Unless you wait a few weeks.
I don't
then you
mind
could.
when they do that, actually, because you've got something to
me
look
too.
forward to, like
Yeah.
the old days.
And it stops you staying up till like 3 a.m.
Exactly.
So I'm all for it.
So that's Paradise on Disney Plus. That's a yes.
That's
Watch
a
that
yes.
one. Okay.
This one, look, I know it's school run at the moment, so tough themes to talk about in this one. But American Murder, Gabby Petito.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness. It's a frightening watch of what happens, domestic violence, behind the scenes.
Because you've been watching that, haven't you, Alice? Yeah.
It's a tough watch, right?
Oh, yeah, but I just watched all 3 episodes in one night, and I knew the story quite well. And when I was watching it, it just all came back to me, and it was really well done, so I binged it.
And
for
what's
sure.
fascinating is that she, for people that don't know, Gabby Petito and her partner, fiance Brian, they went travelling around America and they were making a travel blog. So we have so much footage
So
of
much.
it. And it's all the stuff that's been left on the cutting room floor that sort of comes into this documentary. And it's a good reminder that social media is not real, right?
Yeah, that's 100%. I watched I fell asleep actually during the first episode. I've got to go back and rewatch it. We'd watch something else and then we put that on next.
yeah.
You know, when you put something on after you've watched something and
Too
then,
tight.
and it's a heavy watch.
It's a
and
heavy
I was all of a sudden I was out. But there was one footage where the police officer pulls them out of the car and there's that moment where you go, holy moly, she could have been saved.
All of that could have been avoided, right?
All of it could have been avoided.
Yeah, and you get a lot of access as well. Both her parents are in it. Step parents are in it as well. Her brother, some of her family members. Brian's family, conveniently not in it. They're not mentioned at all, which is a little bit disappointing to not hear their side of everything, to at least get some answers, because that's the problem with this whole story is there's no answers for
Why?
anyone.
Yeah.
And you're left with the why. So,
And it's not that long ago.
No.
'Cause it was in the news cycle as well,
That's
about 4
right,
years ago,
yeah.
and I remember it. And then you start remembering things that you were hearing in the news about it, like how he come back and then wasn't cooperating with the cops. The family were hot. It's just, it is
and
just
people were protesting, camped outside
Outside
the
the
house.
house, yeah.
It was an absolute circus. It started in 2021, and you get the inside. What's great about it is that you get all that police dash cam footage as well.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very tough
And that's
watch.
Netflix, right?
Netflix.
What's
that's
it called
out
again?
now. American Murder, Gabby
Okay.
Petito story.
must watch.
It's
It's a must watch.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a must watch. 3 episodes on that. And then the last one, we don't need to talk about this one much. It's an absolute skip. Did you
Don't
guys
bother.
read Goosebumps growing up?
Absolutely. R.L. Stein's
It's
Goosebumps.
a great story,
Yeah.
right? Well, there's season 1 and season 2 out on Disney Plus. I don't know who this is made for because it's way too scary to watch with your kids.
Oh,
So you can't. I was kind of like, I'm going to watch it with my daughter who's about to turn 9. No way. We
Really?
can watch this.
You got a bit scared.
Yeah, I got scared.
Oh, Pablo.
And then I don't know. Do we really want to watch our kids books that used to scare us when we were sort of 10 years old? I'm not really
Yeah.
sure.
So give it a skip.
Give it a skip. David Schwimmer randomly is in this from Friends.
Oh.
So the cast is quite good.
He owed a
but-
favour to a production company somewhere down the line, didn't he?
And some people may get a kick out of this, but this was a hard pass for me.
Hard pass. Have you been, I know it's not on your list, but have
Yeah.
you been watching White Lotus? Have you got around the new White Lotus yet?
I've watched a little. It didn't.
Didn't catch you? No, I didn't
can't do
catch.
it.
No.
Yeah, I didn't. It's trying to be too funny, I think.
Right.
For me, it's a bit too slapsticky. Like,
And the weird Patrick Schwarzenegger storyline with the sister, and it's a little bit much, I think, as well.
I did one episode and said to my husband Phil, like, I can't do this anymore. I'm out. And he's like, you are just so on TikTok that you need instant gratification. You can't do a slow burn at all. And I was like, no, I need action. And one episode, it didn't get me. And I
And
was
they
like,
changed the
I'm tapped
theme
out.
song too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was annoying.
Why do they change the theme song?
People love it.
Oh.
People do love it. I am not a big fan of it, but I'm just going. I can probably talk about this next time.
Okay.
0 Day with Robert De Niro's just come out on Netflix.
Oh, that'd be
All right.
good.
It's a great political thriller.
You
Yeah.
watch that for us so
I'll
we don't
watch
have
that.
to?
I
Okay,
will.
beautiful. Thanks, Pablo. We'll catch you in a couple of weeks, mate.
I'm off for a copy.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.